Alright, looks like Abel had a submission to Dusk's queue. Take a look at it. Tethys can always be rough. At least there's fractures. So, give it a shot here. Ice Tornado, Echo Transfer, Crystalline Seeds. I'll be honest with Tethys. I don't actually love these starters, but we'll see. I also don't like facing Telos the Pusher at Tethys. Chased is probably not going to hopefully be too bad though. There's not really much like buff based things other than like a Nameless Siren in this combo. I probably would go Chillwind. True, there is Conduit with Ice Tornadoes. Maybe I could do Conduit here. In all honesty, Fractures should be able to take up or take out any, if it's backliners that we need to take out, it'll take care of that. Then I can just have Ice Tornado ready for Conduit. So I will start Conduit here, which I generally shy away from, right? But if there's a card that can, you know, do well with Conduit 1, it's definitely Ice Tornado. Echo Seedling, I think. Right now, it's not really that great of targets, but it could be really good with some stuff. Right now we do have the Crystalline Seeds, which it isn't great with, but it's still like okay with it. The Mark of Invasion is actually a little iffy here. I suppose worst comes to worst. The worst case scenario here is that I just don't start with any Frozen Lance, Ice Tornado, or Train Stewards. If that happens, I'm just not going to play Tethys. But yeah. Alright, we have enough here that we should be able to work with. I did technically misplay there. Could have had a Fracture if I didn't do that. Because the Lance should have been free. Alright, well, we'll definitely do that. We'll probably do that. Alright, that turned out pretty well. I'll save that for redraw. Let's put 2 of these guys in. That should pretty much solidify victory. I'm going to just do this for the shards. For the echoes. Do that for the echoes as well. Eat up a lifesteal stack. How ridiculous this is. This is why Conduit sucks. I even got an Echo Transfer off on this this character, and like I'm not even killing him. Now I am, but it's like, come on. It's like I almost just still end up regretting going Conduit. I really want the Crypt Builder, but yeah, it's Stygian. 2 Stygians. Probably want Sirens with the Conduit Tethys. Let's do the Crypt Builder. It's pretty obvious. Infused Echo Infusion. The Echo Transfers are still going to be... We haven't done ourselves any favors so far with the Echo Transfers. Okay, Health. Multi. Hopefully we're not stuck with Guard of the Unnamed and Titan Sentry. Spell Chain. Shouldn't have said anything. I mean, with 2 Echo Transfers, maybe you could argue the guard, but I'm pretty sure we should just take the Titan Sentry here. Really sucks to give that up. I'm actually not so large on large stone these days. I am going to reroll just for endless, but the breakpoints are just weird with large stone. Alright, well that couldn't have gone much worse. But whatever. We could spell chain that. I'm open to that. But no purge, no fusion. Definitely want a unit draft. This is a rough one though. +4 damage. We will, let's see, that's gonna do 6 frostbite. I think I do need to go bottom floor with the Titan Sentry. I guess I could go bottom floor with Tethys as well. I feel like that is doable. Save that for the boss. So you should die. Spikes will kill me before this thing dies. I mean, maybe I should just put it here. This thing should survive the longest, right? Alright. Infused energy siphon. I guess we'll take it. It's not amazing. I'll take an infused shelter. It's okay. Alright, we can go egg or nameless siren. Nameless siren with chased is always iffy. Had to be nameless siren. That was my incant unit. If we don't take this incant unit here, we're gonna have to maybe think about doing an inspire deck, which is not as good with Conduit Tethys. But we don't really have to make an incant deck. I don't even have to use Tethys really. Like, I have scaling already, defense and offense. I do kind of wonder if just going egg would be better here. Endless egg wouldn't really be good though. I do even wonder, like, should we be going to this Merchant of Steel? Say I do take a nameless siren. We only suffer if it's quick and large stone. 75% of the time I at least get one of endless or multi if I go there. Maybe I even get an armor I incant. Either way, I do wonder if I should just not go this Wurmkin banner and magic. Because I don't really have that good of Merchant of Magic upgrades. I could though, like holdover could be good if I get an actual Inspire unit. I'm a little bit disappointed here. I think we're gonna have to just pivot to problem is, like, 75% chance isn't that high of a chance. 25% of the time the steal is a complete waste. We'll say like 20%. Pull a rough number out of our ass, because I'll factor in that armor incant could be good too, but not really. Only if I take the Nameless Siren. A Nameless Siren already is iffy and a chased, like without a multi-strike. It's just not going to work. Even with a multi-strike, it's not great. But if I just flat scale a Bog Chrysalis, that could be good. Opens up accelerated incubation. If I go to the right, I think there's just good stuff here. I want the Wurmkin unit. It's likely to be something useful. Holdover, that's really good. -2, not so good. Alright, it'll be a Carver. I can go Carver into this egg. Question is, do I wait? Because I don't have a temple for 2 entire fights after this. And, you know, there's no Wurmkin on the map. Maybe I get a Wurmkin here, maybe I don't. I think we should fuse now. It also gives us some initial health, which is great. I can actually do something like quick multi or endless multi. If I get the right deck, I would go endless on the egg over the Titan Sentry, but right now I don't have the right deck for that. Let's check the thing. I have a holdover in the shop. Nothing at the Hellhorn would probably be good. Like, even a Dark Deal I don't like with eggs. Hallowed Halls is the one I'm thinking about right now that really benefits from holdover. It would be weird with this deck, but it wouldn't be horrible. But it would be weird. I think it would be the best holdover target though. Like right now I'm thinking Echo Infusion, but if it's Hallowed Halls, I would probably prefer that to be held over. I'm getting overall more offense out of it, particularly if it's infused. And, you know, yeah, I can't really hatch an egg, but is that a huge downside? I don't know. It's probably not that good, is it? But even if I go like Furnace Tap won't be good. Umbra Stone would be good as long as I draw it. I'll be honest though, it's not even that amazing here. I'd probably just do Umbra. Furnace Tap. Kind of sucks to whiff here. Maybe I should have just gone for Melting Remnant. I guess I could have gone Hellhorn for armor. Well, I guess the question is, do we want to do a Furnace Tap or not? It's probably only useful if I can permafrost it, but that could be a good thing. I mean, I don't have any good permafrosts. So I guess I'll take it. But there's definitely no way, I don't think that we can... There is a way we can get out of Ember Drain, but it would be weird. It would have to be like Broken Memory, Spell Chain, plus... whatever you call it, the, Forgotten Trade. Let's get the shelter down in cost in case I find Consumer Move. I could tend that. Doesn't mean if I reroll. Yeah, I'm still good on reroll. Alright, I could double stack this. I was gonna... I think I could double stack that, but I have a holdover defense card right now. I could double stack that as well. I'll double stack this. I can play it at the right time. I could do that, it doesn't really make much sense. I mean, I'll be Ember Drained forever here. It's just a fight. If I can hatch before I get pushed, that would be great. I do start bottom. We can probably afford to just do this and really try to inspire and hatch. Right, a little bit unfortunate there, but whatever. Could just feed him that and do this. Right, apparently not. Echo transfer is going to be rough. As long as he's not dying. Do want to just inspire here, I think, since everything else is essentially dying. I'm gonna wait on that. I should still try to get inspires. Should have actually done the shelter there. We can get rid of the crystalline seeds, I think. Should put it on the first unit, actually. We can do this, though. Getting quite a lot of on Inspire here. I could go double leg, by the way. Like, that could work. I also don't necessarily have to use Tethys on the floor. But right now Tethys is definitely providing value. Unearthed remains can be pretty good with flies. Well, it's okay. I don't think this deck can support a perfect insanity. Of course it has to be the one that's extracted. It's by far the least takeable here. I mean, I can't. I'm having a hard enough time hatching as it is, and I might even be running 2 eggs. 2 eggs would get me around the problem of missing on multi-strike. Ancient Synergy. Without Abounding Echoes, I don't really want to at this point add anything that's uninspired, but Ancient Synergy is almost good enough to add even when it's uninspired. Without Abounding Echoes, but this is technically inspired, so it's like kind of edible. I think I'll add the Unearthed Remains. A Clareminder. I can't get away from this unit. I mean, it wouldn't be that out of the question to take it here, but I would have liked it a lot more if I already had held the Shard Soul Carver. It's still potential. It's better than this egg. Factoring in, it probably wouldn't be infused. I don't know, though. I'm pretty sure we're just going to stick with egg. I could just Hellvent it now. Otherwise, I'm going to wait all the way until then to Hellvent it. It is a Horde and a Vortex. I probably will just go to the right and not Hellvent it. This steel we will hit. That steel we won't. This steel we will. So I get 2 steals ahead. And those will be where I try to get some upgrades on this egg, but I don't really want to Hellvent the vanilla egg. I can get through the next fight without it, and if I can just get some good upgrades, that would be good. It takes something else to hedge against not finding it, though. Like, I could just take a Shard Soul Carver. But then I can't fit Tethys onto the floor. Unless I take a pip upgrade, which I would never do. Could just take a Siren of the Sea as well, just as like a dedicated tank, though even that is... If I do that, that would mean I shouldn't go Hellvent. It's honestly not that out of the question. Maybe I will do that. It's inspired too, for what that's worth. You know what? I think I like that. Then I don't have to help hunt the egg. Draw. I don't know. There's really no choice to make there but draw. And if this is something that could go well with the Siren, I'll take it. Nope. I don't want to guard. I'm not going to spend 25 shards on that. Aren't you glad we went to the right? I mean, honestly, Mine Horde wouldn't be horrible either, but there's just no way with a holdover, infused, whatever, that we don't take a Karuska there. I could take the money, but I'm definitely taking 15 and 15, so yeah, we're not going to take the money. Let's get rid of that. That way I can get my Echo Seedling on the shelter, or the Unearthed Remains. Do we still want Titan Sentry? I think so, because Endless is still open to it. We're going to hit 2 Merchant of Steels, with the Titan Sentry most likely staying in the deck. I say we just remove a Steward. Yeah. I don't need to lock in Chillin. I'd rather actually... I have enough 3 costs already that I think Conduit makes sense. Though honestly, I probably won't keep those, but right now just an extra point of Conduit's going to help me more. This mark shouldn't be too bad. I can play anything really on any floor. It is bad into this, especially when I... This is probably the worst set of, you know, stuff I could draw here, but it is what it is. I do need to kill that, so then we'll just do that. 15 by 2 doesn't kill that. Also, if I don't hit Endless here, I'm probably just going to abandon the Titan Sentry, because I just realized, like, I'd have to dedicate a Hell Vent to it to self-infuse. But we have the egg here, so that's good. We got the Karuska actually, which should gain us quite a lot of Ember. As much as I want to do this, I think I want the gold here. Just get you out of there. This. You're gonna take a hit here. But yeah, this is gonna be a fucked up floor. Alright, that was actually really good. Quite a lot better than I thought it would be. Oh, you're still living, huh? Congrats on that, I guess. I mean, I don't gain much here, even with the Karuska and the Echo Transfer, because I lose, like, 10 attack and only gain 15, so I'm only adding 5 attack overall. I messed that up a little bit, but it looks like it won't matter. Go ahead and take that out. Since playing the thing. All right. Yeah, definitely that. It'll be a little weird with the Seedling, but I don't really need to get that much value out of the shelter. I don't think I'll take Cripple. I could take Return to Soul and actually use that to my advantage with the Echo Seedling. It also just sort of is going to be good in a general sense. It's also a way I could technically infuse things. There's also the Soul Siphon. I think it's a little late to try to plan around Endless Eggs. Also, it's just a bit unnecessary. The Endless would go on the Titan Sentry if we were going to do that. Armor could go there. I think I'd rather just have initial health on the Chrysalises because I waste the armor. I don't even know if I need initial health here though, to be honest. Like, would I be better off just putting quick into it? I have so much money. Yeah, I can save probably more health to me if I just have quick here, right? Quick and multi. Quick and large. God damn it. No, it's definitely annoying. We're just going to remove the Titan Sentry. I'm not going to bother trying to make it work. I might even remove it right now. I'm pretty sure we beat Stealth Boss with the amount of health we already have. Drop Cage would open up Siren's Song. I think I like that more than Boom. I will take this. Cheater's Hand's decent. Lost Luggage, when I'm almost certainly going double draw, is still okay, but not as good as it could be. I mean, we are definitely, like, digging for that Echo Infusion to a certain degree. I do wonder, though, like, I probably always want to set up top, and Cheater's Hand allows me to not put Tethys down if I don't have to. Which could be a good thing. I think a Cheater's Hand is going to be better here. Still technically digs me one extra. Do we want an Echo Stone? We still do technically have a Merchant of Steel here at the very final shot. I suppose I could wait that long to try to hold out for, I guess, only multi would be what we want. But, yeah, I mean, there's not even, like, temples at the like, there's just no way the sentry works here, so we should just get rid of it. Even if it's Stealth Boss, we're gonna be fine here. I will keep the Siren, though. I think the Siren's definitely worth keeping. If I was really desperate, I could shitstone a Train Steward, but I don't think so. Oh, it's this guy anyway. I don't think we're leaking. We're only at 65 shards. This is the easiest wave 5 in the game. Let's hold that for when we have... I can play this turn still. So yeah, let's do this. I guess I could just play this here. One, two. Alright, so... that works for me. I do want to get that money. Can definitely sacrifice a shelter for that. We'd rather inspire than play Crypt Builder. So we want to get our stuff up here. I may need that here, huh? Doesn't look like it, so we'll hold it. Need it for that floor, potentially. This one I could definitely hold on to. I didn't even factor in that it's really good with the Furnace Tap. The Cheater's Hand. We don't need that for anything. We can just use it on the floor. What do we want to do this on? Bring that back just in case next turn goes poorly. We definitely don't want to take the hit there. I actually am technically have a slight way out of Ember Drain with the Karuska. It's So I can actually play that Furnace Tap probably sooner than I even think. This guy has the most health, so we should do this. We're gonna wreck this guy. Still might as well hold that, I feel. These crazy turns I can do. Alright, it's looking pretty good. Yeah, it's worth more than 25 gold. Preserve is very redundant with the Cheater's Hand, and the fact that I already have... I mean, we'll be removing the Ice Tornadoes eventually. Even though they are technically my... They're just so bad in Divinity. They're fine until then. It's either a skip or preserve here. I don't want to add uninspired cards. But I don't really know what the preserve does. Like, it's not really doing anything more than a Frozen Lance does. Like, why would I need to preserve any of this when I have a Cheater's Hand already? So I think I just skip. Deck isn't even necessarily that thin anyway. Okay, these are some... Of course the horrible card's one that's infused, but I'll let it slide because these are amazing cards. Broken Memories has the higher ceiling, of course. I could do things like bring back the Furnace Tap, but I'm pretty sure I just want a Soul Crushing Guilt. It's just so good. I go either way here, honestly. I'll probably go left, though. I could still get like a Bog Chrysalis. I would actually take a Wing Clippings, too. I don't think I would give up anything for a Wing Clippings. Lightstone Casing, I doubt is going to be useful. It could be, actually, but I'm not hitting any Merchant of Magics, and this is the last temple. So... yeah, none of this is really all that good. So to be taking 15 there, I go to 80. I could take that for 90. I do need to take 10 shards somewhere. I could just get that by Hellventing this Echo Infusion, which honestly wouldn't be a horrible call. That is a 50. Yeah, there'll be 10 shards, so I don't need to force these shards. I do wonder though, like, could a spell chain... any of this be good? Probably, honestly. Like, a lot of this could be. We'll check the caverns first. I don't think I'm taking these. I know there's a Trader's Quill. Totem Fragment would be good. If I can get some gold somehow from this, I would try it. Nope, that's gold. Yeah, I mean, we don't really have much for this, but it's worth taking. Definitely get rid of the stewards now. Don't need them at all, and I can't really play them very comfortably out. I feel like a spell chain here and something should be worth. We don't need the Soul Siphon anymore either, but we'll probably just want to get rid of these Ice Tornadoes. I can blast them with the Crit Builder currently. We may still be able to find like an Ice Empire, or an Ancient Synergy, or even an Ancient Resonance. I think I could do this. Is it that good? But what about like something like that? If I Echo Snare it, or Echo whatever it, Seedling it, then that's quite a lot. I think I actually will do the Shelter. It's weird, but I think it kind of makes sense. It might actually be Transfer. I think for Divinity I might be underestimating how much scaling I'm going to need, especially if I don't end up with the 50-50 at Frenzy Stone. So, yeah, and I'm almost certainly going to the right here. I guess I could go to the steel. There is a caverns, but I don't know. I've got good health, and should just do that. Which means I should probably just remove the final steward here. I'm not going to remove the ice tornadoes until the very end. Like, they're going to be useful in the next two fights. Especially now that I have a totem fragment. Let's save that. We don't want to pop here. So I was a little hesitant to do the thing. Hold that. I don't really care about the backliner coming up. I just want to get the maximum amount of value here. So let's just do this. If I could get a bog slime, I could actually justify probably endless eggs. Something to think about. Man, that's annoying. Wow. I mean, this is... I think we just take 9 here. The question is, what do I hold on to then? Probably this. I can't even take that guy out. But, can I? It'd be 8 damage? Yeah, I can't actually do that. So let's just take these guys out. I think I fuck up the rest of the fight too much if I let myself incant that hand. I'm pretty good at bottom decking this Echo Infusion, by the way. It's kind of annoying. That'll do. Let's bring back something. I'll bring back this. Have to remember I'm quick as well, so that's something. And doing quite a lot of damage. I already killed him, so I don't need to play this Ice Tornado. We might want to transition to double egg. I kind of messed up my shards in that case, but it is what it is. Certainly seems like I would get more value out of that, though. And I could be getting so much on Inspire and whatnot. I don't think I need it though. Once I play that Furnace Tap, I'm good. I can play that Furnace Tap earlier. The Symphony is probably useless. I mean, I don't care that much about armor. Ice and Pyre is uninfused, but I think I take it with a Totem Fragment. I can't pierce it though. Maybe that was worth skipping simply for that, but whatever. I think it'll find value. I can break spell shields with my spears. And yeah, I'd rather take this guaranteed value on the right side. That is a Bog Slime. I mean, Sigiled Seaweed's not out of the question either, but yeah, we'll take a Bog Slime. Well, I would say at least the route I've taken here definitely did not really end up being cursed. So I could swing it one of two ways here. Like if I just Hellvent, like I don't necessarily need to force taking money at the next one. I could just Hellvent this. This has been very powerful. I think I just Hellvent this. And since I don't have a Vortex coming up, and there are fights where the Ice Tornado is not going to be good for me, and I did just add an Ice Empire, I think it's probably high time that I can get these Ice Tornadoes out of here. Yeah, that makes sense. You'd like to wait, but I've already spent money on removals. Don't really think I gain much from a handheld. Might as well just go full conduit. I still technically gain benefit from the Crypt Builder from the third point. I don't know that I'm going to keep the Crypt Builder though, honestly. We added damage to them, but we just don't care. I guess we can do this. Let's go you, that. We're just going to play these, we don't care. We'll get the double stack attack there. It's quite a turn. Could also hold the Ice Empire. Maybe I will. Is there any way I can get that? Doesn't actually look like it. It's a bit unfortunate, but whatever. We should do this. We got some stuff here. Might as well actually put the damage here. It's not true. I should have put it here because we're going to eventually Furnace Tap that. Whatever. Well, it looks like we're stomping right now. We could still technically get pretty messed up by Divinity. We'll be fine for Chased, I can tell you that much. Definitely should take that guy out. But as it stands, I probably should Hellvent the Furnace Tap, honestly, even though I probably can't. Well, I could still play it. Look at my... Well, I don't know. I guess we'll see. Little curious as to how this works. Why am I having... I guess I do have... I have double draw, but I do have 2 holdover cards, so... It's a little hard to draw back through the deck. I can't really toss away Furnace Tap like I've been doing. Just kind of doesn't make a whole lot of sense to do so. Let's do this. There's the Furnace Tap. It wasn't living armor, so that's what you get. You get it all. Alright. Crystallized Seeds is inspired. I don't think I'm going to take it, though. Deck's already fat enough. I could take either of these. I suppose I wouldn't mind a inspired Force Contam here. Alright, let's see if we get a multi. Cuddlebeard, Dun Echo as usual at the end. 5 health's alright. Encased Divinity's alright. Endless. I could. But I just don't need to. I think it would be a little awkward. Look at that multi. Alright, well. I go with the removals, or I could take one of these. I think I still want to Hellvent the Furnace Tap. I should be able to play it at 3. I can pass one of them to the Return Soul. That extra 5 would allow me to play Tethys turn 1, which makes me just want to do it then. I can remove one more card. The Crypt Builder is definitely potentially a removal. Unearthed Remains at a 2 cost is not necessarily amazing. Fractures could be an option. I feel like I should keep the Crypt Builder though. It'll slap. I don't have to remove anything. I probably would remove a Fracture in all honesty. They're not really doing a whole lot for me right now. I also could have just took the boons, but let's just fight. Could have took the boons and took the casing, but the casing, when I think about it, it really doesn't do anything. I actually gained quite a lot of Ember. I could have gone Endless on this egg if I really thought that was something that I needed to do. This could be an okay Echo Seedling target. Let me bring that one back. My thinking is I can let it go here, and then return Soul it to have it be quite cheap the next turn. We technically get more value out of doing this, but we just want the actual damage to be here. Could also just give them more attack, but we get them more attack by doing this anyway. It's a perfect 3 here. Look at that. I could Furnace Tap right now. And I think I will. I don't even know what I throw back here. Let's just do this. I'll give you that Furnace Tap. We're quick. It's Got the other furnace tap coming. Could have done that a little bit better, but whatever. Alright, we have the third extract card, so this is a perfect turn to use this furnace tap. There we go, we're attacking 6 times. $14 Ember Drain, but that's alright. Not gonna get a flying kill though, but what are you gonna do, you know? We'd have needed to force Contam earlier there. Even then, I don't think we get it. Yeah, seeing that, I don't think I'm too afraid for the good old divinity. I mean, this is a pretty high roll run for what I've found. I mean, we found, you know, some of the bread and butter commons, or uncommon units from both clans. We found an Echo Seedling, we found a Karuska, found, yeah, Cheater Sand's good, Totem Fragment's very good, Bog Slime's very good, and just pretty good cards. So I'll be curious what Abel got stuck with here, that kind of ended up making her run pretty awkward. I think it's actually described it. Wait, I forget. I can't remember if. Cannot remember the gender of Abel. Abel, if you're watching this, let me correct me. I completely have blanked here. Let's give him a big force contain. Oh, 3,000. Probably could have got a flying kill if our cards aligned a little bit better, actually, now I think about it. Seeing that 3,000 damage there. So we've already actually gotten a higher score than Evil had, so you can tell that Evil definitely had like a rough time here. This is not a great opener, though, to sort of just lose the, I mean, this is actually, I don't think we could have got much worse of an opener here. This is, like, really bad. How do I want to do this? I technically survived this. I think we've determined, though, if I lose Tethys, it isn't the end of the world. These are, like... I can't even play these. I guess we're just going to let both them by. It's going to be too awkward to play them. Give you the damage. I could do this, but like... I could do that. It kind of makes sense, actually, because I did throw back an extract card, which would get me out of Ember Drain. I think I should just do this, actually. We can return Soul the other 3, I guess. And we're probably just going to lose Tethys if I don't draw well here. I actually draw pretty well here, though, so... I gain energy, I gain energy... We can play that. Okay. Actually, no, we can't. So let's go. Try to keep you alive, I guess. This, that, this, 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 that, that. Okay. I do gain 2 energy this turn. So should have actually thrown that back, but this is fine. What we're gonna do is bring one of these back, put it here, because you're quick. And the question is, yeah, there's no reason to play this, I guess. Might as well just hold it for this, or put it on, yeah, of course. Of course it would be you. Why wouldn't it be? Have you ever told you how much of a bastard you are? No. I don't want to deal with the scourges. The bullshit scourges. Two of these doesn't kill that, unfortunately, so I should be doing quite a lot of damage here, though. I have a 3rd extract, so I can play that. We're just never going to play this Unearthed Remains. It's fine, I guess. I'm going to give you 1. Alright, we're rolling now. Keep rolling, 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 what? We gotta get that flying kill, though. Absolutely. We'll get it next turn. The light flying kill, but I've had lighter. Looks like we'll get the final furnace tap here as well. Just on principle, we gotta play that, you know. Beautiful. I mean, look at that floor. It's Wurmkin right there. This is a big example of why Wurmkin is my 2nd favorite clan. They're very Hellhorn-like. The hits are numerous. Like, almost every banner is useful either as a unit or an essence. There's only like 1 to 2 depending on the type of your run that you wouldn't want to see. And both of them have 1 rare that is pretty useless, both in its essence and its actual unit, which would be Consumer and Glugsider. I suppose a Glugsider essence might make sense in some run. I've never seen it actually, but I know that it probably exists. I just can't stomach actually taking the unit. And yeah, they just have scaling both offense and defense at all tiers. So, really good clan, Wurmkin. So Tethys definitely did alright. Siren was alright, but really it's the Bog Chrysalis that carries the weight here. That Shard Soul Carver Infusion, one of the best essences in the game. You'd be hard pressed to find a run where it can't make use of this essence on some unit. Both uncommon eggs make good use of it already within the clan itself. A Glareminder makes great use of it. Those would be the targets I would look for in clan, but then like everything else, you know, sweepers are great. Anything that multi-strikes is great. Even something like a rail beater can use it decently. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty high roll run in my opinion of what we found. But let's see what Evil did, because obviously if you go other routes, it can be different. Alright. So they did go Siren over Egg. It's not that out of the question. That was, we were determining that too, right? I do think though, as I thought it all out, it made sense to try to go Wurmkin at that point. Because like I said, who knows, right? We're looking at her Shard Soul Carver Infused Nameless Siren here. And it has a multi and a quick, but that multi could have been found at the very last thing. So if she was stuck with a one striking Siren, that could be tough, right? Otherwise we have a lot of the same stuff. They must have hit one more magic than we did, because I see a holdover here where we didn't have one, or we didn't have two cards in holdover here. Didn't find the Karuska though. That would have definitely helped a lot. That over the Crypt Builder's fine, I suppose. Though I do think if you're gearing that much toward Wurmkin, it might be a further argument to have gone with the egg. And also, I'm assuming that they... No, they had to have gone, because they have the Carver Infusion and they have two holdovers. They had to have actually gone... Yeah, I think so. Ring 3, they've had to have gone to the Wurmkin banner that also had the Merchant of Magic. I think, given all of that, I really think probably the egg would have been better than the Nameless Siren. You're looking for essentially the same upgrades anyway, and maybe even arguably the same essences, except I think there's additional upgrades that are good on the egg, plus there's additional essences that are good on the egg. Especially when you know that you're kind of going toward a Wurmkin banner anyway. But either way, it still wins. It just, you can tell it wasn't as smooth, right? I have to guess they also didn't find this multi-strike till the very end. So they're running double Shard Soul Carver Infused Siren, which also makes them have to take a pip upgrade, right? Which also I assume means that they're not running Tethys on the floor with them. They also went Frostbite over the Conduit, which is fine. I think I typically don't like to go Conduit Ring 1, but I think in the context of the Ice Tornado and that we had Fractures to further help with backline, I think I can justify the Conduit Ring 1. So definitely, like, they probably got no value out of Tethys, really. Maybe a few hits if they drew Titan Sentry at the start. They also didn't seem to have target a few of the same map choices, or maybe they skipped some hordes, because, like, you notice, like, we have a Karuska. So I don't know if that was from the... I assume... Yeah, I can't remember exactly which was which, but I would guess that they would never not take a Karuska here, right? I'm I'm pretty sure it was Drop Cage versus Spoon, so they probably just didn't hit the map. I just don't know. I'm having trouble remembering exactly everything that was it, but I would say hordes get an extra boost in my map pathing in this combo. Wurmkin has a lot of hits, you know. Karuska, Bog Slime, Echo Seedling are probably the 3 best ones. We found all of them in this run, but you know, you're not going to find all 3 in every run, but you usually find 1. Maybe you don't, but you have the added benefit of like stitching. You know, you got Totem Fragment is really good. Silence is really good. That was in the run. It was up against something better, and Double Incant is obviously insane. So I think I try to go to the hordes if I can at all help it. Just trying to think if there's any other major differences. We have the Furnace Taps, that's good. I don't know. I guess Symphony of the Soul and Siren makes sense. Yeah. Also, again, though, would have been a lot easier with that Karuska. That Return Soul's got to be pretty good, though. I mean, a Holdover Spell Chain Return Soul, you will, like, thin your deck out, but at a certain point it won't matter. Like, you'll be so scaled up at that point. I wonder, yeah. But I will say this, though. They did... Everything was at cost, and they didn't have a Karuska to help them with the cost. What I mean by that is they have no Conduit on floor with them, and they have no Karuska to help. And they don't even have the Cheater's Hand, so I can definitely see how this felt cursed, right? So really, like, right through there, our deck gained so much value. They also didn't end up with the Totem Fragment. Did end up with more shards, but did get a blank pages to work with. Yeah, I think my takeaway there is, like, I think just using the way I path left us with a lot more value. You know, I talk about value a lot. Like, I try to look at the map and say, well, there's a horde here, there's a cavern here, there's a vortex, Hellvent. Try to just add everything up and say, combine that with what I'm looking for at if there's a shop, you know, what's attached, what are my probabilities. And we see here we just end up with quite a lot of value with all of these artifacts. Cheater's Hand is, yeah, Karuska. Anyway though, that'll do it for this one. As always, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.